Greetings, beloved. I greet you with the joy of Jesus on this day. We are well into our season of Lent and our Daniel fast. And as you know, Lent is a season of spiritual preparation before Resurrection Sunday that commenced on Ash Wednesday and extends through Palm Sunday. During this Lenten season, we are actively engaged in the Daniel fast for this period of 40 days. Lent is further defined by our acts of fasting, prayer, repentance, and self-denial. Fasting includes abstaining from food or a particular type of food or choosing to forego regular activities that we enjoy, such as social media, for example. The big idea or the point of the fasting is self-denial in order to draw closer to God during this very significant and spiritual season. The Daniel fast, as recorded in Daniel chapter 10 and verse 3, included fasting from specific types of food, such as meat and certain drinks, in favor of vegetables. Often, the Daniel fast is practiced for a period of 21 days. However, as Lent is observed for a period of 40 days, the duration of our Daniel fast will also coincide with that same period of 40 days. Now that we are well into our fast, I hope that you've had an opportunity and a chance to review our Daniel fast blog as well as our calendar with daily scriptures and themes. These Lenten materials were prayerfully designed and crafted to aid and guide you throughout your Lenten season of fasting. Please refer to them daily as a resource for spiritual direction. Also, consider this as my virtual reach out today as our periodic check-in to encourage you, to let you know that you have Lenten fasting partners who are praying with and for you at this time. Now, for some, perhaps it's your first time fasting. This is great. Perhaps others practice fasting as a regular part of your spiritual discipline. And again, that too is great. And then there are others who, may be on the fence about participating in the Daniel fast. This is okay too. Please know there is no shaming here. No matter where you are in your spiritual walk or your spiritual discipline, it's okay. Whether you've started to fast, you're praying about it, or you're thinking about getting started, it's great. The genius of God is that He meets us right where we are in our spiritual journey. I love that. And as I prepare to close, I wanted to remind you of our Lenten prayer focuses. We are praying daily for our church, our community, and our country. Our specific prayer focus for today, however, is the spiritual gifts. The Apostle Paul reminds us in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 through 11, that there are various kinds of spiritual gifts and that we should seek understanding about these spiritual gifts. Now, all believers have at least one spiritual gift. That's right. Each of us have at least one spiritual gift. And then there are some of us who have multiple spiritual gifts. We have several, and we operate in those gifts regularly. Thanks be to God. Many of us, again, have several spiritual gifts. So as I close, I have a few questions for you as I leave you today. They're kind of questions for you to ponder. First of all, what are your spiritual gifts? Do you know what your spiritual gifts are? And if so, what spiritual gift is most prevalent in your spiritual walk at this time? Are you using your spiritual gifts? Are they dormant, or are you using them? Now, keep in mind that there are many ways we can serve and use our spiritual gifts. Even though we are socially distant, even though we are in a pandemic, even though we are unable to gather in regular fellowship as we once knew it. As we continue in this Lenten season and in our Daniel fast, let's be intentional about using our spiritual gifts, finding a way to serve, finding a way to make a difference, finding a way to encourage others. We can still be active in ministry, even though we are socially distant. May God be with us during this sacred season of Lent and fasting, and I wish you God's best as we continue in kingdom service.